How are you? Long time no see. We're just gonna give like a few minutes for people to jump in. Super, super exciting stuff we're gonna be talking about tonight. So just waiting a couple of minutes and we'll just jump right in. Okay, we're, we're still here, just giving a few minutes for more people to get on. If you want, feel free to share the link also so that some people may join as well. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Flylady and some changes that are coming and just lots of fun announcements. So yeah, October is already upon us. Can you believe it? Like it's practically end of year. That literally flew. Um, Not too long ago, it was like New Year's. Like yeah. Okay, we're just gonna give like one more minute and then we'll get started. Anyone has been thinking about like any plans for the holidays already, or just make sure that you're in the live chat so that I can see your responses. I haven't yet thought about like the Christmas menu, but I'm definitely chugging along, planning that. I don't know how somehow I thought of Christmas before Thanksgiving, but um, it just sort of happens. But I mean, we're still in time, right? Wednesday, that's when October starts. So it's just like, yeah, it's been sort of like a blur with homeschooling and every other thing. It's just happening so fast, but it's fine. Um, you can't slow down time. What are you gonna do? Might as well just make the best of it. Okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about a few things going on with the channel, as well as some fun Flylady announcements that is going to be going on in the month of October, which is like 3 days away. How crazy is that? I just can't believe how fast it flew by. It's just bananas. um, if you're here and you want to chat, just I see some people coming on, so just saying again, just be sure to write it on the live chat so that I can see and respond to you. Yes, this is live. So like I said, we're going to be discussing, my notes are here, some of the Flylady stuff, as well as some like changes that's going on like with the channel and everything like that, some kind of direction. We've been doing some polls and every other thing. So yeah, so it's gonna be like a quick little live talking about those things. So but again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free. I'm here and I'm live. So I can definitely answer any questions that you may have. Yeah, about cleaning or otherwise, it's okay. Just ask away and I'll answer you live. So but for now, since I don't see any questions on the chat, I assume that my chat is working. I hope so. But for now, I don't see any questions in the chat. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with the first point, which is I've been doing some like polling about what sort of videos you all would like to see, and what types of videos and every other thing. And it's been so helpful, like with all of the responses. There's a few more polls that are coming out, but just I think maybe like 2 or 3 more, and then I'll more or less like know where it is that we're going. Because at first I was just wondering like what types of videos did you want like clean with me's, or more like how to's, like how I kind of do now, or like more chatty style videos, or like what kind. So the majority, they still wanted like the how to's, but like twice a week. So I got it. And then we were trying to find out like if they were to be with like b-roll or without. And the response was like some by b-roll I mean like the content showing what I'm talking about. So the response was like to keep that, not as much as before, but you know, some, so you can see what I'm talking about. So that was the result of that. Then the next poll that would be coming out, I think it comes out tomorrow, is the last 2 videos that came out were like more like the chatty style videos, more like a little bit, I wouldn't say they're not practical. Like I am a practical girly, so they still have your practical tips, but they're more like mindset oriented mainly. It's like the behind the scenes, if you will, you know, inner workings sort of things. So I guess the next question would be like, how often, if at all, do you want kind of videos like that? Would those need to have extra graphics, or are they just okay like raw and, you know, unedited sort of thing? If yes, would you like those on this channel or like a separate channel? So that's what will be going on there with that. The last kind of videos I heard that you ladies wanted was clean with me's, and I'm totally open to doing that if that's what you want. I think that the response was yes, but I don't know like how many times a month would you like them, like twice, less than that, more than that. Also, if we were to do more clean with me's, would you like it like body doubling, meaning like, do you want me to make them longer so that we can clean together like on real time, not sped up? Would you like to see them a little bit sped up so it's not like taking up a bajillion hours? Or do you want them like sped up so that you can just watch, get inspired, or whatever? Also, do you want me to like talk in the videos, or do you want like music, or like a combination? So that's all that. And those are the types of videos that I hear you ladies wanting. But if there's like different kinds of videos, feel free to let me know as well, and then I will endeavor to make those happen. So those are the types of videos that we were talking about. But like, if you have any other suggestions, again, let me know here in chat or in one of the polls or wherever, and I will definitely incorporate those. So those were like the things I wanted to share with you about that. Also, another big demand was more like Christian videos, more like with the, you know, with the Christian worldview, because I am a Christian girly and I would love to absolutely share that with you. And it seems like you all want the Christian videos, and that's perfectly fine. However, when I post those, I kind of like get mixed reviews. I was thinking like, what if we do like a new channel with, it's just like all Christian videos, like homemaking, but make it Christian, you know, like how to make a Christian home, how like, and also like I do practical videos on this channel, right? Like more like how to this, how to that, how to tidy your home, everything like that. What if the other channel was like more like mindset, you know, like kind of like the inner workings, behind the scenes sort of stuff, and you know, Christian, and if you want like whatever that you wanted. I was just thinking that might be a good place that we can like share thoughts, and it could be like more less edited, um more like just more, I would just be real, because I'm totally like, you know, just I am who I am. I can't filter that. Hello, as you can tell, I'm not yet monetized. I don't know, YouTube, what's going on? But I mean, like for those, I wouldn't have to like use certain keywords for the algorithm or whatever. It would just be like, hey, if you want it, it's here, sort of thing. So like, what do you think about that? Because that could be something that could be coming really, really soon. And again, it could just be like, I don't know, like this fun space where we can just like whatever, you know, and I can do lives there if that's something you're into, or just Q&As, like you name it. So that's another thing. But let me know your feedback on that. Also the polls, like I said, those like I think like 2 or 3 more are coming. So I think the next one's coming out tomorrow, so you can like cast your votes, because I just want to get like the idea of where this channel is going by like October, which is hello Wednesday. So your feedback is greatly appreciated. So we have the how-tos, the chatties, the clean with me's, and toying with the idea of like a new channel for like the Christian videos, because those were ones that were like highly requested, but that one is like a mixed bag. But speaking of like videos, right? What kind of topics would you all like for the upcoming few months? Like I've done like frugal homemaking, productive homemaking, like slow homemaking, simple homemaking is what I'm doing these days. So what kind of videos would you, hey, how are you? Be sure to say hi in the chat if you're just popping in. We're just talking about like the different kinds of videos that are going to be coming up, and all the themes, and toying with the idea of like a new Christian channel, like more like mindset oriented versus like the practicality that this channel is. But right now I was just saying like the video, if you see me looking down, so yes, my notes are here, but like the video topics of this channel in the next few months. So I was saying I had did frugal homemaking, because my husband and I were like over $50,000 in debt, and we were able to, by God's grace, get out in one income. So could share stuff like that. More Flylady stuff. If you want more like cleaning stuff, or organizing, or like decluttering, tidying, like, you know, what sort of topics are you interested? You can like share it in the chat, or if you want, I can also do like some polls about that. But just because I'm getting ready to like film more videos for these like upcoming months, and I just wanted to make sure that your request was like in. I did get a request for a video from a lovely subscriber, so I'll be filming that as well as what else you all request. But if you want like a specific topic, you kind of have to share it now, because I will be filming very, very soon. And when I film, because of the nature of my life with homeschooling and YouTube and just full-time homemaking and everything in between, so I know, yeah, it's just a lot. So with all this being said, I kind of like film a few videos at a time. So if you have a topic that you need covered, now's the time to share. The other thing, we're going to get to the Flylady challenge. By the way, I didn't forget, that one will be announced today, now, live. It's coming. We do it every single year. It's so much fun. It's like a blast and a half. We do the 31 baby step challenge, and oh my goodness, from beginning to end is like a drastic difference. And I love, 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 love the Flylady. Like before you couldn't even see my floors, like before I had the boys, and I'm not naturally tidy. So I definitely like shout out to the Fly Lady because that had really helped with my home into shape. Of course, like I modified it because I couldn't get into the zones. Hello, I couldn't see my floors. How will I walk? So I can share that with you as well if you want, like how I hacked it. But just FYI, the challenge is coming very, very soon. So we talked about the video topics. Also, okay, so the holidays are coming, right? And like I believe it was like 2 years ago, we did a declutter December, and that was also a blast and a half. So I don't think we did it last year, but if you ladies want it, we would totally um do it this year. I would actually be super stoked to do something like that. I know December is a super busy time, but these challenges are like anywhere from like 5 to 10 minutes long, and they make a world of difference. And also think about it. If we do like declutter December, the home would be completely tidied. Um, by like Christmas time or before, and then you go into the new year like that. Not to mention, like if you're getting stuff for Christmas or whatever, or whatever holiday you celebrate, Hanukkah and all those things, you can have like all the space that you need for the influx of things that unfortunately tends to come in. I don't mean to say unfortunately, but fortunately, unfortunately, like of the things that tend to come in during the holiday. Why do I say unfortunately? Because sometimes it can lead to an overconsumption, clutter, and all these other things. Of course, we're grateful for everything that we have, but like for example, my family, we do this rule where we just like get something you want, something you need, something to wear, and something to read. That's it, because it just eliminates like all that extra unnecessary. Besides, that is not the reason for the season. And I don't know, it's just a side thought, but we can totally do like declutter December if you want to. That sounds really fun. Another thing we can do, like, because if you wanted more frugal content, like a no spend November, but like homemaker edition, just lots of fun ideas. You can feel free to toss out your own. Um, or if you're interested, we can do the polls as well. That whatever works, whatever's easier. But if you like say it now to me, you'll get the higher priority. So there's that. Um okay. So without further ado, let's talk about, well, a little further ado. I just want to make sure that there's some comments, questions, or concern before we move on. But I'm going to start by saying the Fly Lady has been a total game changer in my life. Like, I have been moved a few times, and every time I go into a home, I'm like Fly Lady. And even though I have tweaked and developed like my own systems, I can't deny that the Fly Lady works. Like, even the first system I developed, by God's grace, of course, it was like a tweak of the Fly Lady, and I actually have it in my Messy Homemaker's Guide to a Home That Works. Shameless plug. I can link it below if you're interested, but it's a full like 90-page guide with like, you'll get your home clean from like top to bottom, I'll put it that way. But inside that guide, I have what I call the Modified Lady, and it's like a version of the Fly Lady system that works if your home, no matter what state your home is. Because listen, the Fly Lady works, right? But she has zones, and I couldn't get into my zones. So I have ways where I like kind of like hacked it. And also, I was full-time working outside the home. I was a full-time nursing student, and I was also like a full-time homemaker. So it was just a lot. So yeah. So if I was able to do it then, you could certainly do it also. The other thing I wanted to briefly mention is, if you didn't know, I have like coaching services that I offer one-on-one. If you want, like, you can check that out on my website, or I'll link it down below, where I walk with you. And there's different tiers too, where I'll like walk with you and make you like a custom built plan, like from beginnings, and I'll literally hold your hand. We'll be on Zoom calls and everything, and it would just be like so nice. And they sell out super fast. Like, I did this for like a business coaching, and the spots, they like go so fast. So I just like had the idea to like do it for cleaning and tidying as well. And this one, it's like it's so near and dear to my heart because, you know, I wish I had someone do this with me in the beginning. So we'll just make a full plan from beginning to end. We'll tackle the problem or problems areas. Now I wouldn't call them a problem, like the challenging areas head on, and then you'll get like a full PDF guide sent to you. And then on top of that, if that wasn't enough, I will follow up with, I would literally like hunt you down to get it done. No, I'm kidding. It's a call and an email and all those things, but we'll be on Zoom, we'll work together, and it'll be fun. So if you're interested, I'll put it, but it's in buildherhome.com. You can check it out there too. So now we're going to be starting the Flylady challenge. It's going to start October 1st. So that's this Wednesday. And it's just going to be okay. So wait, I'm gonna put it on poll tomorrow because I had it to start on October 1st, but one of my subbies suggested, what if we start like the Monday? So because I know it's like kind of short notice. So I'll put it on the poll tomorrow. But if you have a vote right now, let me know if we should do it October 1st, which is this Wednesday, or Monday, because I want to honor my subscriber that suggested that. So definitely let me know. But either way, it's going to start with the first day of the 31 baby step, and I do it like with a twist, so it's going to be so much fun. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you've done it before with me for the past 3 years, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and it makes it like super duper fun. We'll be done before Thanksgiving, so that's like a little bit of a hint as how I do it is different, but it's going to be so fun. So let me know if it should be like Monday or Wednesday, but we're going to start with baby step number 1, and that is, we're just gonna go like from top to bottom, and like I'll even do it with you, and it's gonna be so much fun. And there's gonna be like freebies and printables involved, and if you want a little bit more, I'll have like a membership and all that. Excuse me, I'm gonna talk about it all about it in the video when it comes out, but get ready and mark your calendar. Speaking of calendars, there may or may not be a free calendar involved where you could like follow along with the Flylady 31 baby step. So we'll be done. Hey, if you're just jumping in, we're talking about the Flylady challenge, and how we're going to start the 31 baby step challenge, and we're gonna do all the baby steps but with a twist. And if you've been doing it with me before for the past few years, then you may or may not know what the twist is, but it's what makes it super duper fun. We're going to be done before the holidays, so you're going to have your home and these habits solidified from like top to bottom before the holidays come. So that's gonna be super exciting. We were also talking about December and how 2 years ago we did a declutter December challenge, and I wanted to know like thoughts on that, if that's something you wanted to do again. And I know December is like a busy time, but the challenges don't take more than like 5 to 10 minutes, and they're super quick. And like think about it, your home will be like decluttered before the New Year's. So that's gonna be fantastic. And I was also saying, like, what if we do like a no spend November, but like homemaker edition? So let me know in the chat what you think. If not, I'm going to be making some polls as well. But I'm gonna open it up for questions and comments and everything like that, or just to say hi. But yes, the Flylady challenge is coming very, very soon. You're gonna, oh, if you're not signed up for my newsletter already, be sure to sign up. I'm pointing down. This is a live video. I will put it in the description at the end of the live if you can catch the replay, because the people that are in the newsletter are going to get a super duper special calendar like to follow along in the Flylady 31 baby step challenge. And I'm also going to talk a little bit more about like some different options that you could do with the calendar, like how to make your own and make it fun. And there may or may not be like a children edition if you have a child that you want to join in, and it's just going to be really, really fun. The calendars are always a big hit every year. I always make them like different and fun and lively, and they're just like they're just like it. If you want, I could make an undated one too, but they're usually like dated and they have like all the challenges for every day, and they're like really really fun. So let me know what you think about that. We just have like a couple of minutes left. So basically the talking points for today, if you want to like have a question about any of them, or if you join in late, where we were talking about toying with the idea of like a new channel for like kind of like the inner workings, the inner mindset of a homemaker. This channel is more like practical tips, how to, everything like that. The last two videos were a little bit more like mindset-y. I was kind of testing something out for the poll, but if you wanted, then we can do that, just like as a, you know, Christian channel, that we would just like be able to like talk a little bit more without worrying about like algorithms and this and that, and there'll be like less edited and more like Q&As or lives if that's what you're into, and just like the inner workings, like mindset sort of things. And then, hey, I'm so glad that you're so excited for it. And oh yes, definitely you will succeed. We're gonna do it together. It's gonna be so much fun. So it's starting very very soon. So super stoked about that. Like, we do it every single year and it's just a blast and a half. So I'm really really excited for it. This year we'll be done before the holidays, so that's really really exciting. The timing worked out perfectly. Sometimes I think we're done like right around Thanksgiving, but this time it's gonna be like really nice. I mean, it's always nice, don't get me wrong, but like the timing is spot on. And we also spoke about like the polls and how your feedback has really been helping. I think there's like 2 or 3 more polls coming. One about like the last 2 videos that came out and the style of those, and yeah. So next, up, we're also going to try some like clean with me's, and we can talk about like how often or how little those would be. And then we also talked about like the holidays and what should we do around those times, like no spend November but homemaker edition, or declutter December, or both. Like and I know again December is a busy time, but these are like short fun challenges. Also, like what topics did you all want for the last few months of the year? We can do like frugal homemaking, we can do I have done productive homemaking, simple homemaking, whatever kind of topics you want to see, let me know. Also, feel free to drop it. I was gonna say jot and write and drop it in the chat, and we'll oh, because I gotta start filming. I get to, excuse me, start filming soon, and I usually film like a chunk of videos at a time due to the nature of my life and, you know, everything that entails. So yeah, if you want your topic in, let me know sooner rather than later, because once I film, I will still take your topic, but it just might be a little bit further on. So I think that was it, and the Flylady announcement. And oh, be sure to join my free newsletter if you want that super special calendar. I'll put it in the like description box at the end of this video. So we have like 1 minute left. If you have any like pressing questions, concerns, anything, let me know now, and I'll answer you like live right now. Otherwise, you can also feel free to catch the replay. But if you want like a live answer now, now's the time. That's my waiting dance. But yeah, I hope everyone is having like a great start to autumn. We went to like leaf picking, leaf hunting, and we made like a leaf book, and it's just been really fun. What else did we do? We're currently pressing leaves as we speak. They'll be ready in 2 days. So let's hope that that works out, because I've actually never done that before. So hopefully it'll work out. If not, we shall survive. But yeah, and the year totally flew. And with that, I'll give a few more seconds for questions, comments, or concerns. But if not, you can like totally catch the live as well and let me know like as a comment, and I will respond. It's just that live is a little bit quicker, but I get it, it's late. It's actually really late. But yeah, I love you girlies. So of course, gotta sometimes make it work, you know? But yeah, anyway, everyone should have a very excellent night, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, to God be the glory. Bye.